Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ramaya Ramabhadraya, Ramachandraya Vedase, Raghunathaya Nathaya, Sitaya Pataye Namaha, Sitaya Pataye Namaha, Sitaya Pataye Namaha. We are doing Adhyatma Ramayana. This is continuing for last many years. But here today we are at a juncture where Sugreeva, he was sitting on the Rishyamukh mountain, because that mountain, Bali was, his elder brother Bali was cursed that if he comes to that mountain, his head will split into pieces, and therefore Bali has thrown Sugreeva out of the kingdom, and he has come and hiding on this mountain. And one day when he was sitting with his four ministers were Hanuman, Jambavan, Nala and Neel. These are the four ministers. And while he was there among the trees, suddenly his eyes fell on two handsome looking, beautiful, radiant, full of valor and courage, two boys, one dark and one white, carrying the bow and with the quiver of arrows in their back, long arms, and they are walking as if unafraid of anything in this creation. And they are walking towards the mountain purposely. Why they are coming? Because Shabri has sent them. Shabri said, go towards Rishyamukh, Pampa Sarovar in Rishyamukh mountain, and there Sugreeva will help you. So Ramchandraji and Lakshmanji, they are coming towards the Rishyamukh mountain to befriend Sugreeva. But Sugreeva, who is living in fear of his elder brother was a very, very powerful person, and anyone who came to fight with him, he used to get half the strength of that other person into him, and therefore he would easily be able to defeat anyone who came across him. And that brother, who was, for him, Sugreeva was his dearest brother, but because of some incident if it comes during the story, I'll tell you, otherwise we already covered it. He became very inimical towards his brother and bashed him up, thrashed him, and threw him out of the kingdom. And Sugreeva, who knew that Bali will not leave him alive, he went and ran, and suddenly he remembered that this Rishyamukh Parvat mountain is the place where I can hide. And because Bali, if he even comes close, if he puts one step on the mountain, his head will split into many pieces. And why this happened, I'll tell you the story, then we'll continue. He tells Ramchandraji, I'll tell you why this happened. And in short, there was a demon by the name of Dundubi. And that Dundubi, he takes the form of a buffalo, a huge buffalo. And he comes outside Kishkindhakand kingdom. Kishkindhakand kingdom is the kingdom of Vali, the monkey king. And he comes outside and he starts challenging Bali. Bali, you coward! You are sitting inside the palace with your wives and children, and I am here challenging you, and you don't even have the courage. You are hiding behind your wife, this, that, everything he tells. And the moment Bali hears the challenge, Bali has a shortcoming, short fuse and a shortcoming. that if anyone challenges him, he is ever ready to take the challenge. And in fact, Bali is continuously looking for someone who is a worthy opponent. Because everyone who comes in front of him, half their strength becomes his. So Bali himself is Indraputra, his Lord of the heaven, Indra, his son. So that much strength is there, plus half of the strength of the opponent. He is not able to find anyone. Even Ravana came and challenged him. He caught him under his armpit for 3 days, and he was roaming around. And then Ravana said, okay, I will not come and attack your area. Your area is your area. I will go some other areas. That means that Kishkindha kingdom I will not touch. And then they make a pact that this area is mine, you rule your area. And in this way, this Bali, he comes out and starts fighting with the Dundubi, the buffalo demon, and within short time, he gives one punch, solid punch, and the head of the demon separates from the body. And when he sees that the head has fallen here and the body is there, he picks up in that anger. He picks up the head with the horn and goes round and throws it. And the head of the demon, the buffalo, which is as big as a mountain, it goes 8 miles away and falls in an ashram. There were many ashrams there near this mountain, Rishimukh, and it fell in Matanga Muni's ashram. And Matanga Muni, Matanga Muni, when he sees that, he says, and all the blood fell in the ashram, they have to clean up, they're doing the fire sacrifice, homam and everything. And immediately the curse came out of the mouth of Matanga Muni that, Bali, you have done this heinous crime. If you come and step in this area for even once, your head will split into 100 pieces, 1,000 pieces. And that's why Bali does not come in this area. And having said this, Ramchandraji has been brought by Hanumanji to the mountain. Sugreeva thinks that these two fellows, these are spies of Bali, and therefore he wants to check. So he sends Hanuman. Hanuman, you take the form of a brahmachari. Hanumanji is a monkey, isn't it? Right? You know? Aranya, no? They are in forest. You are also a forest. They are all in forest. So Hanumanji is a monkey. But Sugreeva says, you take the form of a Brahmin, brahmachari, and meaning wearing white clothes, looking like a human being, having a ponytail and a namam, etc., etc. And he goes and finds out from Ram and Lakshman that who are they. And in a very, 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 very sophisticated, articulate Sanskrit language, it was given here. He asks the question without insulting them. And while he is asking, he says, who are you? Yesterday we talked about it, I'm not going to go into detail. But he said, who are you? And after looking at Sri Ram and Lakshman, after asking this question, who are you? Before they can answer the question, he starts saying, I think you are someone great, you are someone divine, you are the soul of every human being, you are the Lord himself. And slowly, as he keeps speaking, come. As he keeps speaking, he recognizes the Lord. The Lord reveals, because when you come in presence of the Lord, see, this is the topic this morning also and yesterday also. When you come in the presence of the sun, what happens? All darkness goes away, isn't it? When the sun comes up, all darkness goes away. Similarly, when anyone comes in the presence of Sri Ram, all the cobwebs of the mind go away once and for all. And automatically, they start recognizing the divinity as it is. And we saw that when Ramchandraji goes and the Jatayu is waiting for him, and Jatayu is about to die. Jatayu, seeing Ram before breathing his last in the lap of Sri Ram, he recognizes Ram as the Narayana. Then he goes to Kabandha Rishi. He goes to Kabandha Rishi, shoots him down with his arrows, cuts his limbs, arms, and when he dies, out of him a Gandharva comes, because he has been touched by the Lord, or he has come in the presence of the Lord. He also recognizes Sri Ram as the Lord Narayana and gains moksha. Then he comes in the presence of Shabri, who has been waiting for so many years. Her guru was that Matanga Muni, Matanga Rishi. And he had told, go to the north, take Sri Ram's name, and you don't have to worry for your salvation. Lord will come and give you salvation. And Ramchandraji searching, because Kabandha Rishi, that Rakshasa, when he dies, and he is actually a Gandharva, he says, go in the Pampa Sarovar direction, there is Rishamukh Parvat. Go in that Pampa Sarovar direction, there is Shabri. You go to her and she will tell you where to go next. So Shabri tells, Shabri also, when she sees Shri Ram, she realizes, she sings the praise of the Lord, and she says, you are the Supreme Lord, you are the Narayana, because the vision gets transformed. What is transformation of vision? So many young mothers are here. Just 1 or 2 years ago, you were bachelors, correct? Now there is a transformation of vision. What is that? Only your baby only you see everywhere, isn't it? Or even before that, you got married. There was, after, what has happened? Nothing has happened, only Jayamala. You put the mala around the neck of your husband, he put some sindoor and put a Mangal Sutra, you went 7 rounds around the fire, and you start, before you were thinking I am free, now you are thinking I am a wife. Nothing has changed, you are still the same body. But few rituals and your whole mindset is transformed. Exactly the same way. Exactly the same. This is a very gross example, but exactly the same way the vision transforms when you are in presence of the Lord. And similarly, Sugreeva, oi, give her something. Give her something.
Can I have a biscuit?
Yeah.
She got something else to play. Yeah. So in this way, the vision transforms. So every person who's coming in touch of Sri Ram, including all the saints and sages, none of them said, acha, cha, cha, you are, they say that you are incarnation, acha, let's check it out, No, all of them knew that it is the Lord himself who has appeared as Sri Ram. And sages washed his feet, sages gave him respect, and he also did the same for the sages. See, he also did the same. Similarly, point here is, when we are in the presence of divinity, we like it or not, we are transformed. And Sugreeva, who was looking at Ramchandraji and Lakshmanji with doubt and suspicion, when Hanumanji brings, then Ramchandraji asked, Hanuman, who are you? I told you who I am. Ramchandraji doesn't say, whatever you said that I am Narayana, that is true. He does not answer, he does not nod, he does not deny, he allows him to say. And then he says, but tell me now, who are you? And then he says, I am Anjani Putra, I am Pavana Putra, I am Hanuman. And immediately he realizes that he should not be in a taken up form. He should be in his original form in front of the Lord. And he takes the form of Hanuman as we know him, and immediately takes that huge form, and he says, it will benefit you as well as because Ramchandraji tells his story that he is roaming around looking for Sugriv because he has lost his wife and he wants help to search for his wife. So Hanumanji says, I will take you to Sugriv. You put Ramchandraji on this shoulder, Lakshmanji on this shoulder, and in one jump reaches Sugriv, keeps them under one tree and tells Sugriv that I have brought some, these two are our friends. You should make friend and take a sankalpa. Usually you take sankalpa with some water or some fire. So take a sankalpa that you will help him and he will certainly help you. I am sure of that. And then Sugriv has taken the sankalpa, and as he is becoming friendly to Sri Ram, he is now going through a transformation. And that transformation is that he is starting to recognize that this boy who is sitting next to him is not just a mere human being. He is himself the Lord and none other, none else. And and we are in that part now where he is recognizing that. Where are we? Sa yavadasti nanatvam tavad bhavati nanyatha yavan nanatvam ajnanat tavat kalakrutam bhayam ato avidyamupasate yah sondhe tamasi majjati maya moolamidam sarvam putradharadi bandhanam tadutsarayamayam tvam dasim tavaraghuttama. And as he is checking, he tells what I told you, the story of Dundubi. He tells the story of Dundubi to Sri Ram to show him how strong and powerful his brother is. And he says, "Oh Ram, I'll show you the head of that buffalo. It is still lying around, and I want to see how far you can flick that head so that I can assess whether you are able to help me or not." That is his doubt. So Ramchandra doesn't say anything. When you don't say anything, it is acceptance. Sugriv takes him to the mountain and she says, this is the head of the buffalo, Dundubi. Ramchandraji with his right toe just flicks like that, just a slight flick, and that whole mountain in the shape of, which was actually the head of that buffalo Dundubi, goes 80 miles away. Sugreeva suddenly, he is very thrilled and he says, "Wow, my brother only could throw it 8 miles. You have thrown without any efforts, you have thrown it away 80 miles. Wow, wow, wow." And suddenly a newfound devotion towards this young boy, and he looks at him and suddenly out of his mouth words of praise are coming out. And then, but he's still not satisfied. Monkey mind, what to do? So he says, this is good, but my brother does one more thing. He takes the sal vriksha, there are hardwood trees, and he takes and shakes them one after the other. He can shake 7 trees and make them bare of all the leaves. Can you shoot arrow and pierce these trees which are very hard? Ramchandra says, "Okay, my friend," takes an arrow, shoots. The arrow passes through all the 7 trees. He just, no strength, nothing. Passes through all the 7 trees, goes over the 7 lakes, goes over the 7 mountains, and comes back into the quiver. When Sugriv sees this, another bout of devotion appears in him. And this is what he's saying. And he says that you are the master of the creation, you are the lord of the creation. It is by your Maya that the whole creation, because of the Maya, the whole creation is appearing. And only, therefore he says that this Maya, it is because of this Maya that the whole creation is there, and it is because of this Maya only that there is a friend, there is a foe, there is a husband, there is a wife, there is inside, there is all duality exists because of this Maya. What is Maya? I told yesterday. Hope you remember. What is Maya? Wha-
Mercy.
Huh?
Mercy.
Mercy. Maya. Yeah, she is merciful. Durga Saptashati chal rahi hai. Yes. So, what is Maya? Maya is the Shakti of the Lord. That Shakti of the Lord. Who is Lord? Totality. Who are you? Individuality, isn't it? Where are you? Outside the Lord or inside the Lord? Thank God. At least you are saying that. So you are, not you are, all of us are part and parcel of the divine, of the Iswara. So Ishwara's Shakti is called Maya, but a part of that Shakti is expressing through us, no? And what is that Shakti which is expressing through us? What she said? Mind. So it is this mind where the duality is. It is this Maya Shakti which makes the duality appear. And duality means what? Left, right, up, down, inside, outside, man, woman, Dev, Asura. And all your thoughts are good or bad thoughts, isn't it? So all this duality is because of this Maya, and friend and foe. And as soon as this Maya Shakti or the influence of Maya is removed, all differences vanish. Do you experience that every day? When you go to sleep, all differences vanish, isn't it? When you go to sleep, all duality, inside, outside, whether you are a man or woman, whether you are alive or dead, that also you don't know. Everything goes away from your mind. And and that's what he's saying here, that when this Maya is removed, and every day she goes away, where does she go away? Where does Maya go away? She has got only one place to go back to the Lord, to the Ishvara. When the moment she goes back to the Ishvara, all duality vanishes. Similarly, where do you go every night when you go to sleep? Into Rakshasa world. Yes, you go into dream, but after dream you go to sleep, isn't it? Deep sleep. So in deep sleep, where does your mind go? There is no mind there.
Sleep.
So where has it gone?
Sleep.
No?
It's still with you.
It goes back to the self. It goes back to the Atma. That is where it has come from. When the wave merges in the ocean, where does it go back? Where does the wave go back? Not ocean, it goes back to water. Or if you want to say Lord, then it is ocean. It goes back to ocean. It cannot go back. No, it is somewhere, I don't know. It cannot be a ghost. It has to go back to its source. So similarly, every night you are going back to the source, but you don't know it. And because you don't know it, after waking up, you say, I had a good sleep. So here he is saying that as soon as the Maya is removed, all the dualities vanish, and all the distinctions, all the sense of otherness, all the duality that exists, it exists only till then, as long as there is the Maya. And when there is Maya, it expresses as three ways. Avidya, usually we say avidya, kama, karma, but the first expression is fear, and therefore you want to survive. So fear of death, this also goes away from your system completely the moment. Are you afraid of death in deep sleep? No, you got no idea. You are alive or dead. So there cannot be any fear of death. Do you take insurance out? I don't know if I'll get out of sleep or not. No, we don't. So that is why people who worship ignorance or believe it to be real keep lying in great darkness. Meaning, what is darkness now? Ignorance means what?
Absence of knowledge.
Absence of knowledge is what? Good, you're going in the right track, but what does it mean? At a ground level right now. Right now, what does it mean?
Not listening to
Giving validity to duality, giving validity to sense of otherness, giving validity to differences and distinctions. That I am man, you are woman. I am sannyasi, you are grahastha. I am stupid, you are wise. This goes on. I am, don't talk to me like that. I am your father. Respect the father. Difference. The child is also smart. Dad, don't tell lies. Your age is same as mine. Who called you father before I was born? Correct? How old are you?
I waited.
The daddy is also 8 years old. Because before you were not born, there was nobody to call him dad. Correct? So dad is 8 years old, you are also 8 years old. You are in trouble now. Huh? So he says that they keep lying in the great darkness. What is that great darkness or ignorance? That those people who disrespect the Lord sitting in their heart and accept the world to be real. These are the people who are living in deep darkness. They are not ready to see the Lord in their heart, but they want to see the Lord in the temple. They don't want to see the Lord in their heart continuously. He's never gone. He's always there. But you want to go to Kailash,
Yes.
or you want to go for pilgrimages. You must go. Good exercise. Weight loss program. Good. But don't forget, when you go in front of the Lord, what do? Yesterday I went to Balaji temple. Yesterday only, na? We went to Balaji temple. The moment I go, beautiful statue in front of me, and then beautiful Shivalinga there. The moment you go there, I put palms together, and I close my eyes. Such a beautiful statue. But what did you do? What do you do? Close your eyes. Because knowingly or unknowingly, we all know the Lord is inside. That beauty out there reminds you of the divinity within. See? Don't forget that. And if you forget that, you are the most stupid person on this planet. That is what Sugreeva is saying. I am not saying that. And he says that they worship the ignorance. They worship what? They worship their wealth. They worship their houses. They worship their children. They worship their parents. They worship their ambitions. They are proud of what they have become. I'm a self-made man. Okay, please make your hunger come right now. No, I just ate. I'm not hungry. No, you are self-made. So make the hunger come. It cannot come. It comes by itself when it is the right time. So get out of this haughtiness. Get out of this arrogance that you are somebody. Your only definition about yourself should be, I am. Like Hanumanji has a definition. Ramchandraji asked him, my dear Hanuman, you are so dear to me. This is after Pattabhishek. When he came back to Ayodhya after killing Ravan, he was sitting in the garden and Hanumanji was sitting at his feet and just sitting there. And because Ramchandraji loves him so much, he says, Hanuman, he's playing with his beard. He says, Hanuman, what is your relationship to me? You're always there at beck and call and always there to help. He says, Lord, you have asked me the question. So he says, when I think of myself as the body, I am your servant, O Lord. Be very attentive what I'm telling now. When I think of myself as the body, I am your servant. When I think of myself as a soul, I am a part of you, O Lord. Anshoham. Dasoham, Anshoham. And when I think of myself as the consciousness or the Atma, there is no difference between you and me. This also he knows. And yet he continues to serve the Lord. That should be our disposition in life. So first come to know that, or remind yourself again and again that which is functioning through you at any given moment, that life is his prasad. It's not you. Who are you? Nobody. It is his prasad. Because of his will you are here. And how you are here? One part of his only has come and entered into this body. If you want to take it at a worldly level. See? And that will be helpful. That will make you mature into a beautiful human being. Because when you keep reminding yourself of that, you will be humbled. You will not have any arrogance. Then you will see that not only that Lord is functioning through me, He is functioning through all these people. So we will respect, revere everyone. Then you will not do backbiting, you will not do tell tales about others. Then you will not express kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. Why? Because in everyone the Lord is functioning. So how can this Lord, the Lord, part of this Lord, how can he abuse another piece of Lord which is functioning there? And in this way, the world ties, here he says, Sugreeva is saying, these worldly ties of son and wife, etc., are all due to ignorance and delusion. What is the difference between the Lord, Iswara, whatever your God is, whether it is Shiva or whether it is Narayana or whether it is Kartikeya or whether it is Ganapati, it does not matter. Oh. Take water. I am self-sufficient.
That's what you behave.
Yeah. Huh? Where was I?
Delusion.
Not delusion.
Kartikeya.
Whoever is your Ishvara, whoever is your so whoever you take your Ishvara to be, you forgot the train of thought. क्या मैं बोल रहा था? Anyway, does not matter. Whichever Lord you take, Kartikeya has his two wives, Ganpati has Riddhi Siddhi, Narayana has Lakshmi, Shiva has Parvati. They are all the potentialities. Similarly, your potentiality is your mind. If that mind is oriented towards the Lord, towards the world, it will splinter into many pieces. How does it splinter? By taking different roles. Because you are looking outwards, I am a wife, I am a mother, I am a sister, I am a daughter, I am a friend, I am an employee, I am an employer. It goes on and on and on and on and on. See? But the moment you turn towards the Lord within your heart, everything outside collapses. Collapse doesn't mean that you will lose it. Collapses means it's no longer important for your mind. When you go to sleep, everything collapses. But doesn't mean that everyone is dead. They are always there when you wake up. So same way, my question that time was, whoever your God is or Ishvara is, what is the difference between Ishvara and the total and Jiva, the individual? What is the difference between the two?
Mind.
What is the difference?
Mind.
What is the disposition of Ishvara and what is your disposition? Sugreeva, he wanted friendship of Sri Ram for what? He wanted the kingdom back. He was angry that his wife has been taken away by Bali. Ramchandra ji is also come because someone has taken away his wife, so natural friends. But as he's seeing the strength of Sri Ram, as he's spending more and more time in the company of Sri Ram, his vision is getting transformed. And he's speaking these words that because of Maya, all the differences appear, and when Maya goes, all the differences disappear. And then he's saying that it is only due to this ignorance or delusion that we are attached to sons and daughters and wives and husbands and parents and grandparents and desires, etc., etc., etc. And therefore, hence, O the most exalted Sri Ram, remove this Maya, which is your maid servant. She is your dasi. Right now, I have not answered the question, what is the difference between Ishvara and Jiva? Are you a master of your mind or are you a slave of your mind?
Slave.
How proudly you are saying. You should say, at the moment I feel that I am a slave of the mind, but I am working towards being the master. Otherwise, straight away, I am the slave. Okay, mind says, okay, thank you very much. I'll continue the status quo. I'll continue to be the boss. And if mind is the boss, then what happens?
We do what the man wants.
Exactly. But do you know that the thoughts come in your mind? Do you know that the nose is breathing? Do you know? You don't know?
Sometimes, that's always sometimes I forget.
So, do you know your eyes are seeing?
Yes,
Do you know your ears are hearing?
yes.
Do you know your tongue has saliva on it?
Sometimes. I sometimes forget.
And when you are eating the food, you taste it?
Yes,
So that means, whatever. Do you know that I am sitting here? So if you know that I am sitting here, are you and me one or we are separate?
I think by knowledge we are separate, but we are one because both of us have God.
Oh, good. Very good. So, but your eyes are seeing me separate, isn't it? Your ears are hearing me because I am separate to you. Correct? Right or not?
Yes, correct.
So, when you are thinking thoughts, do you know what I just spoke?
Yes,
So you are seeing, you know that the thought has come in your mind.
yes.
So you are separate from your thoughts. So you are not the mind. Yeah. If you recognize that you are not the mind, then you become the master of the mind. This is for you teenagers also. Hey, proceed.
Either.
Did you hear what I am saying? No. Give him one. Not boo. So listen, this is what I am telling you or what Sugreeva is telling here is life making. This is not just a story. When I ask you if you are a slave of a mind or a master of mind, don't you feel little bit that, yeah man, I want to control my mind. I want to be the master of my mind and not be a slave, not be pushed here. Mind says that now I'm hungry. Okay, I want food and trouble mummy for food. Every passing desire, you want to fulfill it. Like that, some kids are there. They can't, if they don't get the phone, they create a big, huge racket in the house. That is desire. Because their mind is not under their control. Human being, Manushya. Who is Manushya? Manushya means man, isn't it? Man does not mean excluding woman. Okay, Manushya means human being. Human being, not just man. What is the definition of Manushya? Mana Ayushya iti Manushya. The one who has controlled his mind is worthy of being called a human being. Otherwise, we are worse than animals. Because animals only eat what their nature has made them to eat. They kill only when they are hungry. We have got supermarkets full of meat. We have got supermarkets full of vegetables. And we eat only two carrots, and we have got so much carrot in the fridge. So much meat in the fridge. Mana ayushya iti manushya. Understand, this is your definition. Now you assess yourself. Are you a human being or are you less than a human being? I think we all will fail, isn't it? If we take that definition, we all will fail. So work towards it. That's why you are in the go to various satsangs. That's why you go to temples. Do you go to temple to satisfy your desires? Don't do that. God knows what you need and what you don't need. Sugreeva knew. He went with arrogance. I will see. He checked Ramchandraji out. He wanted his wife back. He wanted the kingdom back. But when you are in the presence of the Lord, meaning when you are continuously thinking of the Lord in your heart, automatically all the desires of this world subside. Now he doesn't want the wife, he doesn't want the kingdom, and he's saying that, oh Raghuram or Shri Ram, remove this Maya, who is your maid servant, which is and she listens to you and she's under your command and is your subordinate from us. Let us free from its clutches. That is why now what is it called? Navratri is starting today, isn't it? And what is that? Where does Navratri end?
No.
It concludes in Dashera. Ravana is the personification of negative energies. He is also Pandit. He is also a very educated fellow. But he has used all that knowledge for wrong purposes. Are we using all of the knowledge that we have for wrong purposes?
No.
Are we using it to judge other people? Are we using it to manipulate other people? Are we using it to be corrupt? Are we using it only to acquire more and more from the world? Or are we gaining knowledge so that we can become one with the Lord who is sitting in our heart all the time? That should be our goal. And here our Sugreeva, he is asking exactly that. Then he says, Tvatpada parpita chitta vrittihi Tvannama sangita katha suvani Tvatbhakta seva niratau karau me Tvadanga sangam labhatam madangam. The inclination of my mind, Sugreeva is saying, the inclination of my mind, heart and intellect should always be focused unwaveringly towards your lotus feet, O Lord. See, there is a beautiful meditation in Srimad Bhagavatam, because the thought is coming here and I don't know if you guys are coming tomorrow or not. So might as well tell you this. We all look at the Lord, isn't it? We listen to the stories of the Lord Ram. We listen to the stories of Krishna. There are so many characters in the stories. When you become intoxicated with the Lord, then slowly the stories drop away. The name of the Lord remains in your mouth. Then slowly, and the name of the Lord is in your mouth, and the picture of the Lord is in front of your eyes. Whether you take it as a statue or as a picture, or when you close your eyes, you can see the picture crystal clear in front of your eyes. You must have all experienced it some time or the other. But as you take the name of the Lord, even the picture is a distraction. Because suppose Narayana is standing there, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, Pitambar, Kamarband, Alankar, Vanamala, Kaustubhamani, armbands, wristbands, the yellow dhoti, Angavastra, so many rings, so many things, his blue color. So where do I focus? Do I focus on? So your mind is getting focused from the world. It has come to the stories of the Lord. From the stories, it came to the name and form of the Lord. But the form is still having so many different distractions. Sometimes your attention goes to the conch. Sometimes it goes to the chakra. Sometimes it goes to the blueness of his body. Sometimes it goes to the yellow dhoti. And as you keep remembering the Lord or becoming attentive of Him, your mind becomes more and more and more focused. Then, if you do it, if you don't do it, you will never realize this. If you do the japa, taking the name of the Lord and seeing His picture, eventually your mind will say, I don't want the distraction of the different parts or limbs of the body. And your mind goes and sticks in three places, one of the three places. Either it will stay with the two eyes, or with the two lips, or with the 2 feet. From multiplicity, we are coming to duality, and from duality, we are going to oneness. Lord is one. This morning we saw, He is the creator of the world, and the material out of which He has created is Himself. So who is that one? Ekameva dvitiya nanasti kinchana. So when you become focused on the two eyes and you keep looking at the two eyes of the Lord, then you get absorbed into the third eye of the Lord. And the one who was observing the two eyes, that observer vanishes. The one who is observing, if your attention went to the two lips, if you see any statue of the Lord or picture of the Lord or goddesses, their lips are they're never smiling with the lips closed. There is always a gap between the two lips. She's checking. Huh? You also cannot sit continuously like this. It's funny. Your mouth is always open, little bit. The Lord's is also, He's smiling, but there is a gap between the two lips. When your attention is on the adharam madhuram, you heard that? So the two lips, adhar means lips. So when your attention is on the lips, one breath, He breathes in and you get sucked into and become one with Him. Once you become one with Him, there is no form. When you are contemplating on His 2 feet, if your attention has gone to the 2 feet, you keep your 2 feet together, you will see there is a gap between the 2 feet. And when you see padukas and everything, isn't it? Always there is a gap. There is an arch, each foot has an arch and there is a gap in between. You get sucked into the two, between the two, and become one with the infinite Lord that He actually is, which is formless and attributeless. So, how did you come to that one? We started, while living in this world, we contemplated we brought our attention to the Lord in our heart. That's what Sugreeva is doing. When we bring our attention to the Lord in our heart, the multiplicity drops away, only duality remains as 2 eyes, 2 lips, 2 feet. Then that also drops away by itself. All this you should not do forcefully. It must happen naturally. Then what has to be done all the time? Keep remembering the name of the Lord and keep remembering that Lord whom you are remembering by name, He is the heart and soul of your being. You have got no identity. I am a man, I am a woman, I am a mother, I am a daughter, I am a sister. Throw it out of the window. Everything is His expression. And in this way, He says that my mind, heart, intellect should always be focused in your lotus feet. My voice should always be involved in singing your glories, your holy name, and singing, discussing, narrating your divine stories and deeds to one and all. My hand should always be involved in the service of your devotees. My gross body should be in touch with you. It should be in touch with you. Why? Because every excuse I get to serve your feet, O Lord, I should take. He's asking for blessings from Sri Ram, who is younger than him. But living in his presence, standing in his presence, slowly it's dawning upon him that he is standing in front of the Lord Narayana alone. And continuing, he says, and I want to always remain near your divine form. I don't want the Kishkindha kingdom. I don't want my wife. I don't want my children. I want only your lotus feet. You do this in your life. Don't worry. How will my children grow up? What if I forget cooking for my children? What if I forget so many things in your daily routine? Don't worry. He will take care. He does. He at the right. Do you worry when the hunger is going to come every day? Do you worry? At the right time, hunger comes, no? If I continue for another 1 hour, I can see it in everyone. Everyone is smelling what is coming from there. But hunger comes. Then this idiot says, I am hungry. Correct? Bladder pressure comes. Then this idiot says, I have to go to the loo. Blockage of your esophagus happens and the hiccup happens. You don't decide, oh, I think that now I have to hiccup. It will not happen. It has to happen naturally. Sneeze has to happen naturally. Exact. Everything is happening. Sleep also comes naturally every night. Waking up also happens. Yeah, there are some Kumbhakarnas, but they will eventually get up.
Where is the Kumbhakarna?
There. Huh? But they will wake up sometime. So waking up also happens naturally. Hair is growing naturally, beard is growing naturally, eyes are blinking naturally, breath is going in and out naturally. Everything is happening by His will. Where you are doing anything, then why this fear that if I think of the Lord, I will not be responsible towards the family? You will be even more responsible, because He will make sure that you remember everything. You will be so alert and vigilant to the needs of everyone, because they are also expressions of divinity. You see? Tvanmurti bhaktan swagurunshcha chakshuhu pashyatva jasram sashrunotu karnaha tvajjanma karmani cha pada yugmam vajratva jasram tava mandirani. My eyes should always behold your divine image, your devotees, and my guru. My ears should always hear about the various wonderful stories of your incarnations. My legs should always go to the pilgrimages to your holy cities and temples. So he is using his whole faculty, his body, breath, mind, intellect, everything he wants to be utilized for remembering the Lord. Listen here, no problem, that will go on. See? And in this way, Angani te pada rajo vimishra tirthani vibhratva hishatrutketo shirastva diyam bhavapo jadhyaihi Jushtam padam rama namatva jasram. My body should bear the holy water containing the dust of your feet, and the tilak on my forehead should be made by the paste containing the dust and water from your holy feet, O Lord. O the one who rides on the Garud, the Lord Vishnu, whose flag has the or standard has the mark of Garud. Let my body always bow before your feet, which are worshipped, served even by the Lord Shiva, Brahma, and all other demigods. And in this way, the Sugreeva is slowly but surely going through a transformative process in the presence of the Lord Sri Ram. See, it seems like a simple story that Sri Ram is there and he's telling and he's singing, but when you understand the nitty-gritty of how his mind is getting transformed and why it is getting transformed, as I have explained, when we are in presence of saints and sages, same thing happens. When we are in presence of a very vibrant temple, every temple is not vibrant. Every temple is not vibrant. Some temples, you go to Badrinath, you go to Kedarnath, you go to Mugambika, you go to Gokarna, you go to Vaishno Devi, when you go to Tiruvannamalai, Arunachal, when you go 30 kilometers away, you feel something has shifted in your mind when you go to Tiruvannamalai. When you are approaching Mugambika, you know something is shifting. When you come into that whole area where Sringeri, Hornad and Kukke Subramania, all that area, the moment you enter the hills, something shifts in you. So there are certain temples where transformative process can happen. Why? Because the priest who has been doing the puja there, he has been doing with full devotion. Statue does not make a temple. Statue does not make a temple. If a saint or a great person has done pran pratishtha, has invoked the Lord in that statue, then that statue becomes vibrant. We do the puja, no? Adhyayami, avahayami. The other 16 steps. Dhyayami is thinking. Avahayami is calling. Then asanam samarpayami is giving the seat to the Lord. After that, what do? He has come from such a long distance, wash his feet. Padayo padyam samarpayami. Then arghyam samarpayami, wash the hands. Then achamaniyam samarpayami, give him some water to drink. Then because he's come from a long distance, it is a tradition in our India that you give them immediately some, nowadays we give tea, but in the villages they used to give rock sugar or they used to give good, and immediately you get the energy back. So we give Panchamrita Snanam, you give Panchamrit Prasad or as Snanam, and then with fresh water you give. Then after that, what is the next step? You give him clothes to wear. Vastram Samarpayami.
What about food?
Wait, man. Vastram Samarpayami. Don't jump the queue. You have to go in sequence. Vastram Samarpayami. After Vastram, what do? Then Upavitam Samarpayami, the Janev. Then after that, you don't want to look at the Lord with or whoever, even if it is a guest. That was the tradition. You should always give them, first ask them to take shower. You don't want to talk to a dirty person, a sweaty person. Then you give him some scent or something, and then you give him, what do you call, you put Haridra, Kumkumam, Chandanam, and after that, what do? Then you give him some Pushpam, Akshata Pushpam. After that, what do? You don't say, Acha, you come, if a guest has come to your house, you don't abuse him. Hey, why did you come? Unnecessarily I have to spend so much time with you. Unnecessarily I have to give you clothes. Unnecessarily now I have to cook for you. You must, in Pune, anyone here from Pune? There is a tradition. Acha, please come to my house, but come at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. So lunch is over and tea, and they don't have to make tea also. And if you go by mistake, they will say, you must have already had your tea. They will not say, I will make. If you go to Punjab, they will force you to have one tea. But in Pune, they Kokanas Brahmin, Cobra. You are Kokanas? She's not like that though. She's not like that. It literally, one day I went to someone's house and I said, I'm meeting him after 25 years, man. And he says, yeah, you come at 11 o'clock or you come at 3 o'clock. I said, no, I'm coming for food. I'm coming for lunch. He says, food, I don't know if you are going to be at home. Maybe we are outside. I said, I don't care whether you are at home or not. I'm coming for food. And I forced myself. And what did I get? Chapati, aloo ki sabji, dal and rice. I am happy. But they didn't want to invite me for food. They are like that.
Next time to come to our place.
Invite her. I am here.
Pune.
Oh, in Pune. She is not saying come here. देखा? पकड़ लिया. She said, come to Pune. So when I am going to meet her in Pune? So then, you don't speak bad words to the guest who has come. So similarly, when the Lord comes, you sing the Ashtottara. You sing 108 names of the Lord.
What
You are good, you are fantastic, you are stupendous, you are unbelievable, you are infinite, you are the cause, you are the creator, everything, blah, blah. He says, enough, tell me what do you want? No, before, little bit more. Now, agarbatti, you light, arti, and then prasad. Once that has happened, then you put your list. Because you took sankalpa before you started the puja. What was the sankalpa? Shraddha, bhakti, jnana, vairagya, ayuhu, arogya, aishwarya, siddhyartham. Now you say, hey, remember I took a sankalpa? And I called you. You have to satisfy that list. So ask also very wisely. Don't ask for the worldly things. Ask for what I just told you. So in this way, when the puja of that statue is done by a great invoked by a great Mahatma, or by a very, very deeply a great devotee of the Lord, or it can be a pujari also, who is doing the puja systematically with full devotion, not mechanically. Many places it's all mechanical. Otherwise, imagine that priest who is chanting every time you can take $5 and give a archana, he is chanting 108 names of the Lord. He should be realized by now. Every day, how many times he chants 108 names of the Lord? But there is no transformation in him. Why? No, he's doing it as a job. He's doing it for a salary. He's not doing it as a devotee. All the marks are there. Nama, Tripunda, clothes, everything is there. But heart is not there. Bhav is not there. If he takes one day out of his life and does everything on that day, as many archanas come with bhav, he will be a transformed priest. See? So what we were saying was that all these places or Mahatmas, whether it is Arunachal mountain or it is a living master or it is a consecrated temple where the Pran Pratishtha, the Lord is because the Lord Ishvara, he is in the inert also and he is in the living also, isn't it? He is everywhere. So that consecrated statue, when you go in that presence, suddenly, I have been to temples where I have run out of temples. I have run out of temples because such a negative energy there. You just don't feel like sitting there. You feel restless to get out of that place. Because God knows what is going on. Everything what you see is not divine. You have to assess, otherwise you'll be carried away by wrong things. And in this manner, our Kishkindha chapter 1 concludes, and the second chapter, wherever it is going to be, is how Ramchandra ji helps Sugreeva to kill Bali. That is the episode that will begin now. We will not go into that. It's already 1 hour. Conclude there. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Swami ji. What are you laughing for? He'll take you for a ride. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, गंगा मैया की जय, जमुना महारानी की जय, आज के आनंद की जय। हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव। Just sit quietly for a few moments. Close your eyes. Hari Om.